Yolanda, it sounds like Johnny Carson's old routine. How cold was it? Well, here's the answer. It was so cold that the bulldozers and the backhoes on the 670 project were silenced today. Not because they were frozen, but because the crews were told to stay home today because of the cold. But it wasn't so cold that all outdoor work was stopped. I caught up with Delaware City workers today who were fixing streetlights and patching potholes. That is despite wind chills in the teens throughout the day. A Mount Carmel East emergency room doctor I spoke with today says your biggest enemy if you're working outside on a frigid day like today is actually sweat. Wet skin and cold temperatures like these could lead to hypothermia and frostbite.
If somebody has frostbite, they're really going to start to lose their sensation in their hands and feet. That's where you're going to notice it most. You're going to notice that your circulation isn't going to be great. If you pinch your finger, it's going to stay white for a long time.
You got to be safe. Do what you got to do. Safety is your #1 thing. It doesn't matter if it's hot or cold. You got.
That's Doug Davenport working with the city of Delaware. He's been working outside for the last 12 years. He says dealing with the elements is just part of the job. He had no special tricks or special remedies to offer today. Says he was just wearing a few extra layers and working as quickly as possible so he could get back to his warm truck. Right here, live out here in the on the east side of Columbus, we are looking at, wow, 14 degrees on my portable weather station right now, and a wind chill of just 4.5 degrees out here, so it is certainly cold. Certainly no place to be working outside, and my work here is just about done. I'm ready to get back in my warm car. Back to you guys in the studio. Yeah, Bob, the men and the women who are working to straighten out the 670 mess over here at 71, well, they got a day off because of the cold, and boy, is it cold. You really don't need me to tell you that, but my portable weather station's reading about 19 degrees right now with a wind chill of 13 degrees. Folks who are working on this project, though, were more fortunate than others in the region. Doug Davenport has been with the city of Delaware for 10 years. All of them spent working outdoors.
It's just part of the job. It's what you have to do. It's cold. Obviously, you put on extra layers. You know, it's hot. You get plenty to drink.
Today, he's in a bucket truck, fixing streetlights, working as quickly as he can.
Go up, do the job.
And then hustling back to the warm truck.
Get in the truck, the heater's on, we'll drive to the next spot where we have to do and be warmed up, go back out and face the cold again.
But Doug says he's not going to rush a job just to get back in the warmth.
You got to be safe, do what you got to do. Safety is your #1 thing. It doesn't matter if it's hot or cold.
Delaware City crews were all over the city, fixing lights and fixing potholes. The patching material these guys were using was hot enough to give off steam, but not warm enough to keep them from feeling the Arctic chill. It may sound odd, but ER doctors say be careful that you don't get too warm when you're out in the cold. Your worst enemy? Sweat.
When you get wet, your skin gets wet, you lose a lot of your body heat. Stay out of the wind. The wind chill factor can really contribute to that as well.
Doug Davenport says he feels his experience in the elements will keep him safe.
If you're dressed and prepared for it, you know, you're safe. You're good. All right, one spot of good news in all this. The ER doctor I spoke with today says he's not seen much in the way of cold weather injuries, whether that's slips and falls on ice or frostbite or hypothermia from being outside in the cold too much. Reporting live near downtown on the east side of Columbus, I'm Tom Bosco, ABC 6 News.